The next question is question number 5 and 6 are also of similar nature. Just you need to find out dy upon dx. So first I take this one. So the differentiation of d over dx and then x square plus xy plus y square and then d over dx differentiation of 100. Now it is purely constants, so the differentiation of 100 is 0. Now coming back to the left hand side, now x and y are in the multiplication form, so here we will apply product rule of differentiation first function and second function, and here it is we have x and here we have y. So simply the differentiation of x square now is 2x and into dx upon dx 1, so that I am not going to write, plus this I am putting bracket for this first function x into differentiation of second function dy upon dx plus second function y into differentiation of x, that is dx upon dx will be 1 in next step, and the last one is y square. The differentiation of y square again 2y and then differentiation of y. First of all we have differentiated power, here power we have differentiated. Now our turn is number 2 base. This was number 1 power and now base is 2, so 2y into dy upon dx which is equal to 0. So now 2x plus x into this one, x into dy upon dx plus here we don't have any differential coefficient, so y plus 2y dy upon dx is equal to 0. Now these two terms are non-differential coefficients, so we will transfer to the right hand side and we will take dy upon dx common from these two. So here I am writing dy upon dx, here we have x plus here we have 2y, this is 2y, is equal to minus y, this minus y we have taken, and now this 2x minus 2x. Okay, so then dy upon dx dividing both side by x plus 2y, so this is equal to minus common y plus 2x upon this one x plus 2y. So that's it. That is the differentiation of this question number 5. The next is the 6th number. This is also quite simple. I differentiate directly. Now differentiation of x cube, I write here d over dx x cube plus product rule here x square into differentiation of y plus product rule, this one, okay, so y into differentiation of x, which is 2x, next is plus, now here also product rule x into y square, so x into differentiation of y square is 2y dy upon dx plus y square into differentiation of x, this x is 1. Now y cube plus y cube means differentiation of y cube 3y square into dy upon dx is equal to 81. Differentiation of 81 is 0. So the differentiation of x cube is 3x square plus x square dy upon dx plus 2xy plus 2xy into dy upon dx plus y square plus 3y square dy upon dx is equal to 0. Now this number plus this term plus this, we will be taking dy upon dx common. So dy upon dx is outside, and inside we have x square here, x square plus 2xy, this one 2xy, and then plus 3y square is the last one, plus 3y square. The rest of the term we will transfer to the right hand side. So minus 3x square, this is minus 3x square, this is minus 2xy, and then this is minus y square. Now dividing both sides by x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. So dy upon dx, which is our final step, is equal to minus common 3x square plus 2xy plus y square upon x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. So this is differentiation of question number 6. That's all. Question number 7. Sine square y, cos xy and pi. While differentiating this sine square y, first of all you will be taking this square as power and then differentiating this sine y. I write here, while differentiating sine square y, first target will be power 2, second target will be the base sine y, and the third target will be the angle y. So this way 3 steps will be connected while differentiating this next step cos xy. First step cos, okay, and then angle xy. Again here, because it is product of two variables, so that will be product function will be, rule of derivative will be applied. So let us go for the solution. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, we get d over dx, that is differentiation of left hand side, and then d over dx pi is the differentiation of right hand side. So d over dx, distributing this d over dx inside, and the differentiation of right hand side pi is a constant, so its derivative is 0. So this implies differentiation of sine y, sine square y, as I told you, twice of sine y is the differentiation of power, and then differentiation of sine y is cos y is the differentiation of base, and then dy upon dx is the differentiation of angle. So first step is this one, second step is this one, and the third step is this one. These steps I have already explained in the beginning of the question. Then this cos y, its differentiation is minus cos y cos xy, and when we will differentiate this xy, so first is x, suppose you are writing x, then derivative of dy upon dx, product rule, and then plus y into derivative of x, that is 1. So now minus cos xy into x into dy upon dx is this one. So while differentiating cos xy, so that will become here sine xy. So when you will multiply this inside this, you will get this second term, minus x is this one, sine xy is this one, and then dy upon dx, and then minus again inside y into sine xy is this one, is equal to right hand side. Next step is 2 sine y cos y minus this one x sine xy, and the dy upon dx taken common from these two numbers. This term we have taken to the right hand side, minus y sine xy. Now finally we'll divide. So 2 sine theta cos theta is equal to trigonometric formula 2 sine 2 theta. So we have written here sine 2y minus x sine xy dy upon dx equals to y sine xy, which is equal to the differential coefficient dy upon dx equals to y sine xy upon this term. So that is the end of this question number 7. So here we complete this exercise 5.3. We have already done that. Now we are moving towards next exercise. Before that, we have one important concept, the derivative of inverse trigonometric functions. Inverse trigonometric function means sine inverse x like cos inverse x. We have 6 new formulae for you. The first one is derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square. This is derivative of sine inverse x. Second one is, since cos inverse x is a complementary trigonometric function, so d over dx cos inverse x is minus time, same thing, 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. Third one is derivative of tan inverse x, which is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. So then the fourth one is derivative of cot inverse x, which is minus time what we got here, minus 1 upon 1 plus x square. Fifth one, derivative of sec inverse x, which is equal to 1 upon x under root x square minus 1. The sixth one is derivative of cosec inverse x, which is nothing but same thing with the negative sign. So now look at here, we have a pair of things. This one, look at here, the values are almost similar, just the difference of my negative sign. The cos is negative, the tan here we have positive value, here we have negative times same thing. These two are same, and these two are same, minus time this one. Now we take questions based on these 6 formulae, we have y is equal to sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x. Now directly also we can differentiate by using this formula, but as we have done chapter number 2, inverse trigonometric function, in that chapter we had actually given substitution and then reduced to some extent, and then that was end of the question there. But here, because it was asked that find the value of dy upon dx, that is differentiate with respect to x, so first of all we substitute and then we differentiate. So it look at here, if we substitute x is equal to tan theta, this formula is 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sine 2 theta. At that time, sine inverse and sine will be removed and 2 theta we will have. So we'll proceed in that substitution method. So before differentiating this function, we will solve it like what we did in chapter 2. That is inverse trigonometric function. So as the right hand side it is a formula of sine 2 theta. If we substitute x is equal to tan theta, then it will become this formula. So therefore put x is equal to tan theta in the right hand side of this particular question, and then we will differentiate, and then theta will be equal to tan inverse x, as this thing tan inverse x is equal to theta, that we will be using at last. So we are substituting sine inverse 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, which is equal to sine inverse sine 2 theta, and then now sine and sine inverse removed, so we have 2 theta, and theta we have taken from above, that is 2 tan inverse. Now y becomes 2 tan inverse x, which is quite simpler. So we'll differentiate now. We have y is equal to 2 tan inverse x. So differentiating it with respect to x. With respect to x, we get dy upon dx. This one we have differentiated this y with respect to x, so we got dy upon dx is equal to 2, and then differentiation of tan inverse x here. Differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So dy upon dx is equal to 2 upon 1 plus x square. So that's all about this question. Now the next question is question number 10. Y is equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square. Dear students, if you observe it minutely, you will get that this is again a formula. This is again a formula. If you x is substituted by tan theta, then this will become 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta, which is equal to tan 3 theta. So from here, substituting, put x is equal to tan theta, where theta is equal to tan inverse x, that we will put later this value. Now from above, y is equal to tan inverse this 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan square theta. Now this is formula, so tan inverse, we will write it tan 3 theta. This is trigonometric formula, 3 tan 3 theta. Now tan and tan inverse removed, so we have 3 theta. Now theta is equal to, this is tan inverse x, so 3 tan inverse x. So what is this? This is y is equal to 3 tan inverse x. This is just a solution, just a simplification of the question, not a derivative. Now we are asked to find the derivative, so we will write now differentiating with respect to x. We get dy upon dx is equal to 3 into the differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, which is equal to 3 upon 1 plus x square. So that's all about this question. This is differentiation of this y is equal to tan inverse 3x minus x cube upon 1 minus 3x square. This is the question. Now the next question is y is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. If you remember those trigonometric formulae, then you will also get an idea that this is again a formula of cos 2 theta if you substitute x is equal to tan theta. This implies again theta is equal to tan inverse x. So y is equal to, from above, cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. This is a substitution now, which is equal to cos inverse, this is cos 2 theta, formula of cos 2 theta in terms of tan theta, which is equal to cos inverse and cos cancel, so which is equal to 2 theta, and theta we have, this is theta, we have tan inverse x, so 2 tan inverse x. Now this is y, differentiating with respect to x, we get what we get, dy upon dx is equal to 2 into 1 upon 1 plus x square, which is equal to 2 upon 1 plus x square is the final solution of the question. So that's all about question number 11. Question number 12 is also of same category, but the little tricky, little smallest thing is here, because you can see this again, observe this thing and this thing in question number 11, both are same. So here you can substitute only x is equal to tan theta. Again theta will be equal to tan inverse x, but when you substitute this x is equal to tan theta, this term will convert into cos 2 theta, but outside we have sine inverse. So how we will cancel? Let us see. So y is equal to sine inverse 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, which is equal to sine inverse cos 2 theta. Now here we have cos, here we have sine inverse. We can do nothing with this sine because it is already in inverse form, but we can change this cos into sine because sine and cos are complementary. So we will write here sine inverse. This cos can be written as sine 90 minus theta. So pi by 2 minus, this is theta is 2 theta. So we are writing here 2 theta. So sine 90 minus 2 theta. Sine and sine inverse gone. So we have pi by 2 minus 2 theta, which is equal to pi by 2 minus 2 into theta is what? This is theta, tan inverse x. So here tan inverse x. Now differentiating, this is y. So differentiating with respect to x, we get dy upon dx is equal to, the differentiation of pi by 2 is 0 and minus 2 into differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square, which is equal to minus 2 upon 1 plus x square. That's all about question number 12. So just a matter of substitution. You need to be little careful in the beginning, then simple things you will be getting. Question number 13 is also of similar nature. You will replace here x by tan theta, but this formula is of sine 2 theta, 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Then this will convert into sine 2 theta here, and then this sine theta you will convert into cos 90 minus 2 theta, and then this cos and this cos inverse will go away, and then you will have pi by 2 minus 2 theta, and then answer will be again same. So you can do that. There is nothing to worry about. The 14th question, y is equal to sine inverse 2x 1 minus x square. So here you replace this x by sine theta or cos theta, but this minus pi by x is given minus pi 1 by root 2 to plus 1 by root 2. So that means this value is something like that from fourth quadrant to this what do you call first quadrant. So you will be replacing here x is equal to sine theta. When it will be sine theta 2 sine theta and 1 minus sine square theta. Under root 1 minus sine square theta will become cos square theta, and then square and square root will go away, and then you will have here outside x you have already replaced with the sine theta. 2 sine theta into cos theta will become 2 sine 2 theta, and this outside is sine inverse, so sine and sine inverse will go away, and you will have 2 theta, and theta you have already substituted with the x is equal to x you have substituted with the sine theta. So theta is equal to sine inverse x, and you are knowing sine inverse x, differentiation of sine inverse x is 1 upon root x square, 1 upon root 1 minus x square. So that is question number 14. And the question number 15, y is equal to sec inverse. The next question is question number 15, where y is equal to sec inverse 1 upon 2x square minus x. So this is again a identity, you can say formula, 2 cos square theta minus 1, 2 cos square theta minus 1 is equal to cos 2 theta. So here we will replace x is equal to cos theta. So this implies theta is equal to cos inverse x. So then from above we substitute This is sec inverse 1 upon 2 cos square theta minus 1. Then this is equal to sec inverse 1 upon 2 cos square theta minus 1 is equal to cos 2 theta. Now 1 upon cos 2 theta. We will take cos 2 theta to the numerator. Sec inverse, this will become sec 2 theta. Cos 2 theta will go to the numerator. So it will become sec 2 theta. Sec and sec inverse removed. So it will be equal to 2 theta, which is equal to 2 into theta is equal to cos inverse x. So 2 cos inverse x. Now since y is equal to 2 cos inverse x, therefore differentiating both sides with respect to x, so we get dy upon dx in the left hand side, and the right hand side 2 into differentiation of cos inverse x is minus 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. So which is equal to minus 2 upon under root 1 minus x square. That's all about this question and this exercise.